Hi, I'm Dr. Ginevra. Welcome to day 24 in 30 days of my fibro life. I got sick of sitting in traffic, so I thought I'd pull over and talk about a few quick self-care tips you can do in the car. So all of these are kind of oriented towards improving the relaxation response and lessening the stress or fight or flight response, which drives so much of what's going on in fibromyalgia. I outline kind of the whole chain reaction that is caused by the overactivation of our fight or flight response in my book, The Fibro Manual. So the first thing you can do, and what I try to do when I remember, is when I'm sitting at a red light, I try to take a few deep belly breaths. So it doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be fancy, but just even just doing that can shift our nervous system from the sympathetic or fight or flight zone into the relaxation or kind of opposite of the fight or flight response. Now, is that going to be, permanent? No, but it just kind of gives our nervous system a little bit of a break, a little bit of a pause on that overactivation, kind of the constant pummeling of those fight or flight signals that in fibromyalgia, our brain, our body, and our adrenal glands are experiencing. The second thing I try to do, and I particularly remember to do this when I'm having some discomfort in my pelvis or low back, but I try to think about kind of softening my low back and my pelvic muscles, almost trying to think about allowing the chair to support my weight, as opposed to sort of, if you're kind of conscious of it, at least I notice that I'm really sort of tensing my muscles. I don't mean to be, but it's sort of an unconscious or subconscious tensing. And so I try to sort of just gently allow myself to soften, melt, whatever term kind of works for you. But I really like the idea of kind of softening, allowing that chair to support me, and that I don't have to have my muscles tensed to support me. The final thing is I try really hard to avoid the head forward posture, which I tend to kind of revert to. And every time I notice myself doing that, what I'll do is try to just do a little bit of a chin tuck. And I wanted to try to show you guys this from the side, but it's a little bit hard. So I kind of notice myself being like there or there, which is really hard on the upper back and neck muscles. And instead, it's just a really tiny little tuck. So it's not anything dramatic, but even that little difference really alleviates a lot of the stress that we're putting on our suboccipital muscles. It can really lessen that cervical neck pain, which promotes kind of headache. We tend to have a lot of neck pain in fibromyalgia. So the three things: deep belly breaths at red lights or whenever you want to, allowing yourself to soften, allow your muscles to soften, and allow the seat to support you. And then trying to be aware of the head forward posture and really trying to do a little bit of a chin tuck so that you are in better alignment. And your poor muscles, our poor muscles in fibromyalgia, they work so hard. Anything we can do to take the pressure off of them will absolutely result in less pain. So with that, it's really hot, so I'm gonna get back in the car, air conditioning turned on, hopefully traffic's a little bit better. Thank you for joining me. Stay fierce until I see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.